call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The give to the tailback. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Abrams. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy...
There he goes! Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls and fires complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking downfield, it's Abrams. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Wants to keep it in the air. This time it's complete.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he can go.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback. Positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Auburn. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Meredith. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now, they want to stop on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Abrams. On the run, still looking. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Tigers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Abrams. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Abrams. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually...
Gonna take a shot. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
QB strikes the ball on the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
22 water.
Running play to the left, working for the end zone here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Takes the handoff. It's Adams. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas offense back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Working the middle, it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Abrams. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking to throw, it's Abrams. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Line getting set on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it in the middle. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat.
and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To throw, it's Abrams. Got his man quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Browning. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So, can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail, show up, blue collar, get the job done. This team has a lot of talent. If they can drown out the noise, watch out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.